What's up, everybody? I am Arvel, the Fit Realtor. Today, we're going to be talking about contingency dates in the California Residential Purchase Agreement, and we're going to do a quick no gym, no weights leg workout. No gym, no weights leg workout. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so in your standard California Residential Purchase Agreement, you're going to have three contingencies. One is going to be your inspection contingency, the other is your appraisal contingency, and then the other one is going to be your loan contingency. The inspection contingency and the appraisal contingency are both 17 days. Okay, the loan contingency is 21 days. Now, these days are set in the residential purchase contract unless agreed upon to change it by both the buyer and the seller. The inspection contingency is 17 days from it says from the sign of the contract, from signing the contract. Some people started when they open escrow. It just depends on how much of a stickler your seller or the other agents are. But anyway, 17 days from signing the contract. You have 17 days to get your home inspection, to get your termite inspection, to get your environmental hazards inspection, any other inspections that you may need or may want to figure out whether or not you want to buy that house needs to be done and reported within 17 days. This is your time to thoroughly inspect the property. You have 17 days to thoroughly inspect the property. The appraisal contingency is similar to the inspection contingency, being that they both are 17 days, but the appraisal is when the bank sends someone out to investigate the home and compare it to the other homes in the neighborhood that have sold and basically give a value of the home. So let's say you're buying a $250,000 home. Well, it's listed at $250,000. You ask the bank for $250,000 to buy it, but the bank says, "Hey, this home is not worth 250. This home is worth 225." In that case, you can say, "Well, it didn't meet the appraisal. I want to, cancel escrow or have the seller come down on the price." So basically, you have 17 days to confirm that the house is worth as much as it's saying. And in certain situations, such as FHA and VA, if the house does not appraise for the purchase price, the bank is not going to loan the money for that home. So either the seller will have to come down or you'll have to find another property. The next one is the loan contingency. The loan contingency is 21 days, and this gives you 21 days to make sure that the bank is going to approve you for the loan. Now, we all know that we go out, we get a pre-approval, and the bank tells us, "Hey, you can spend this much money on a property." We go out, find the property, we put a bid on it, we go into escrow. From that point on, we have 21 days for the bank to say, "Yes, for sure, we're going to give you this money." At the end of that 21 days, your lender should know whether or not with all the numbers crunched and everything, officially, if you're going to be able to purchase that property. So you have 21 days to get the approval from the bank to proceed with the loan or cancel escrow. A lot of people wonder how these contingencies are enforced. Do they matter? How much do they matter? Is it something to have a headache about or whatever? So I'm going to explain this a little bit. Okay. So at the end of the contingency period, in theory, the buyer should sign off on the contingency. At the end of the contingency period, in theory, the buyer should sign off on the contingency or cancel escrow because their needs have not been met. If they didn't like the inspection, at the end of the 17 days or before that, they should cancel escrow because of whatever the inspection came back. At the end of the 17 days, if the house didn't appraise for whatever reason or at whatever price, they should cancel escrow or negotiate another price. At the end of the 21 days, if the bank is telling them that they cannot lend the money, then the buyer should cancel escrow. Move on and cancel escrow. Okay, so that's in theory. But in actuality, the buyer never has to sign off on the contingency form. They never have to sign off on the contingency form. The deal can go through escrow and close without any contingencies being signed off on. But if the seller presses the issue, then they will send what we call a notice to perform. So let's say I'm the buyer, it's the 17 days are up, inspection, the appraisal, and the seller is saying, hey, I need you to sign off on these contingency forms, and I'm not signing them because basically I'm just buying more time in escrow if I'm not signing off on those contingency forms. Okay? Once the contingency forms are signed off, you can't cancel for that reason or you lose your deposit. Anyway, if the seller is saying, hey, sign these forms and I'm not doing it, then they can send me what's called a notice to perform. Notice to perform, which basically says, hey, you have 2 days to follow the contract, which is sign off on the contingencies or cancel escrow. You have 48 hours. You have 2 days to sign off on the contingencies or cancel escrow. And that's how the contingency dates can be enforced. If the seller sends a notice to perform, then you have to sign off on that contingency or cancel the escrow. Same thing with the loan. If the loan date comes, 21 days, the seller is pressing the issue, hey, we need, what's up with the loan, what's going on? And you guys are trying to stall or whatever's going on, because some people do that. They can send that notice to perform. You have 48 days, excuse me, you got 48 hours from receiving that notice to perform to either sign off on the contingency release form or cancel the escrow. And that there is what helps, it helps the buyer and it also helps the seller because the contingencies and the contingency dates and time periods are there for both sides. But both sides have to understand the process and both sides have to understand how to use them to their advantage. The seller can use it to their advantage because, hey, some buyers get in escrow and just take their time. The buyers can use it to their advantage by making sure they get their deposit back if something is wrong with the home or the house didn't appraise or they can't get the loan in the end and they get their deposit back. That's our video today on contingencies. And now for the fitness part of the video, no gym, no weights, leg workout. Here we go. Peace, everybody. It's Arvel, the Fit Realtor, coming from Blair Park, San Bernardino, California. I'll give you guys a quick leg workout. It's COVID time, can't get to the gym. Give you a quick leg workout, no gym, no weights. Here we go. Our workout is going to consist of some squats, lunges, 2-legged hops for distance, and just some power jumps straight up in the air using both legs. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you guys, that's our workout for today. You got squats on a 3 count to 10. You got lunges on a 3 count to 10. You got two-legged hops to 10. And then you got the squat jumps or the power jumps to 10. And you want to do that circuit 3 to 5 times. All right, to get that power in your legs, get those legs defined. Arvel, the Fit Realtor, Blair Park, San Bernardino, California, signing out. Peace.